What's going on, guys? Welcome to my Q&A video, part one. I'm gonna start doing a lot of these because I know a lot of you guys have questions, and a lot of you guys usually leave comments, and I really don't have time to reply to them because I go to college and work and other stuff. So, if you guys could leave a comment on any question that you guys have for me, I will screenshot it on my phone and I will answer it. If it's a good question, if your question didn't get picked, I'm sorry, maybe it'll get picked next time. I'm gonna kind of start doing these videos every 2-3 weeks, give or take, maybe earlier, maybe sooner. So, pretty much the first question here is from KillerRant2241, and he said, "How long do you plan on riding?" Pretty much, I plan on riding as long as I can, as long as my physical well-being can. Um, I thought when I first started riding, I thought that when I went to college, I would quit riding because I thought I would have no time. But I'm still in college, and I'm still riding, just not as much as I used to. Um, so yeah, that's. I hope that answers your question. Next question is from Domo Rides BMX, and he said, "What tires do you recommend for a beginner?" Pretty much, when I was a beginner, I rode stock tires, but I feel like as a beginner, everyone should try out the Fit FAF tires because those are really nice tires, and I just think beginners should try those out first. I don't know, it's kind of like an open-minded question. Like there could be a lot of choices, but I'd probably go with a Fit FAF or called the Art tire. Um, and I got a text message. Next one is from Joel Gordado. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it. He said for Q&A, what tricks would you recommend beginner BMXers to learn? Pretty much, the, before you even get on your bike, if you just got a BMX bike and you have no experience with BMX at all, first time getting on your bike, I wouldn't even recommend you do tricks first. I'd recommend you go out and cruise on your bike and get some bike control first. It's really important to get bike control before you do tricks. That way you'll be more confident with other tricks that you start learning. But definitely, I'd say learn bunny hops, learn fakies on a wall. Um, just the basics. You're just gonna want to know how to like cruise around, like pick up your front end, your back end. Try spinning maybe. Try manuals. That's all the stuff I did as a beginner. And yeah, that's voice crack. That's what you guys should do. Um, Next question is from Josh Nicholson. He said, favorite trick, favorite sport, and how often do you ride? My favorite trick, I'd probably have to say bar spin or full cab. I don't know, I just really like those two tricks. I don't really know too many tricks, like, but I don't know, just the bar spin and full cab, in my opinion, is my favorite trick. Favorite sport, obviously, if you guys count BMX as a sport, then that is my favorite sport. And also working out. Well, working out is not a sport, but it's also something else I enjoy. And how often do you ride? How often do I ride? So pretty much my schedule right now is Tuesdays and Thursdays I don't have work, and Saturday and Sunday I don't have work. So those are the only days I'm off. So I guess that's how often I ride. It depends on the weather and it depends on the season. If it's summer, I'll ride more often. If it's winter, not so much. But yeah, that's hope that answers your question. Next question is from Wildboy BMXer, and he said, "Every thought about riding scooters." I guess he meant ever thought about riding scooters, but no, don't really think I plan on riding scooters. I don't know. I just feel kind of weird, like being a grown man or like being an 18-year-old riding a scooter. I'm not hating on scooters. They're actually pretty fun. Like when sometimes if I see one of my friends on a scooter at the skate park, maybe once in a while I'll like do some tricks on it or whatever. Like I'll just be like, let me see that real quick. And it's not something I plan on doing. I'll probably never scooter. I don't know. I don't never thought about that. But yeah. Next question. Let's see. I have a lot here. Um, this one is from, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it says Chameleon Candamas Reverend. He said, favorite place to ride and why? Um, Pretty much I'm from New York and we have a lot of spots. And my favorite place to ride would probably be in the city because there's a lot of street spots. It's a lot of just like cruising down the city. There's a lot of traffic and it's pretty fun cruising around. And then you'll pretty much cruise around and you'll find a spot on the way while you're cruising. And the city usually has nice spots. And yeah, next question is from Moto X Racer 05. He said, if you were to get a new frame, what would it be? I haven't really thought about this yet, but it would definitely be another chrome frame. And I honestly don't know. It'd probably be either a cult frame, maybe a stranger frame, or a fiend frame. But again, I have to think about that in the long run. The next question is from Zonic39, and he said, what kind of music gets you pumped to ride outside? Pretty much the only type of genre I listen to is hip hop, a little bit of dance, like techno and stuff. And that's pretty much it. That's all I listen to, and that's what gets me pumped. Like listening to like rap and stuff just pretty much gets me pumped. I just want to make sure this video isn't too long, so it's 6 minutes. I'll probably end it at 10. Um, yeah. Next question: what are you studying in college? Actually, a lot of people ask me this question. Currently, I'm studying health science major, trying to become either a physical therapist or a physical therapist assistant. That's currently what I'm majoring in. But yeah, that's for now. That's what I'm planning to do. Um, that was from KCMO BMX, by the way. Next question is from Taffy Co. And he said, who is your favorite rider? That's kind of a hard question. I really don't have a favorite rider. I have a lot of favorite riders, but it would probably be either Garrett Reynolds or I don't know. Like I honestly can't answer that question because I have just a ton of favorite riders that I can't really say. So I don't know. Garrett Reynolds is kind of like someone I really, really, really like watching. Um, the type of videos I really like watching is I always like to watch street. Like if I'll see a park video, I'll probably watch like maybe half of it and then end the video because I don't know, park riding doesn't really interest me. It kind of bores me. So I'm really into like street and stuff. Next question is from Skate Game 999, and he said, "What was your first ever BMX bike?" Pretty much, if all of you guys have been following me from my old YouTube account, Avner, the very first bike I got, and I even have an unboxing video still on my old channel. It was an Eastern Trail Digger 2010. I know what you guys thinking. Eastern isn't even out anymore and used to make bad parts, but that was my first ever BMX bike. And yeah, the next question is from Brandon BMX, and he said, "How old were you when you first started riding BMX?" I started August 2010. That was when I first got my bike in the summer, and I was 14. Yeah, I was 14 when I first started riding. I'm trying to get through these quick. It's 8 minutes 20 seconds. All right. Next question is from Coach Lean, and he said, "Have you ever gone out of state? If you have, where and did you get to ride your bike there?" Um, I've gone out of state tons of places. I've been to numerous amount of places. I've been to Dominican Republic, Mexico. I've been to 8 different cruises, which taken me to Greece, Italy, Turkey. I've been to Israel. I've been to California twice. Going out there soon again. Been to Florida. Florida is the only place that I've actually taken my bike, like out of state. Um, so pretty much I'm in New York. I've been to Jersey. Just a ton of places. I've been everywhere, honestly. But I haven't been in Barcelona yet, which is actually a really nice place that has a lot of good spots. But the only place I've taken my bike out of state is Florida, and I actually got to ride it there. And I've taken my bike to Florida twice. Next question is from Jacob Smith, and he said, this is actually a good question. He said, if you could pick what companies you could be sponsored by, who would they be? Clothing, shoes, parts, frames, etc. This is a tough one. So, for clothing, I'd probably go with Nike, because I like their clothing. Animal, I like their clothing too. Peep Game, well, I don't know. Like, everyone's like on Peep Game, but it would be pretty cool because I like their stuff. Shoes, Nike for sure. Parts. I look at my bike because my friend actually asked me this question before, and he asked what company I'd rather be sponsored by for parts. And I'm looking at my bike. I mainly have Cult Parts, Animal Parts, and Odyssey. So it's between those three that I would really want to be sponsored by. Um, for frames, I'd probably want to sponsor for either Cult or Stranger, because I like their parts too. Stranger is actually a nice company that's coming out with nice parts recently. Um, yeah. Next question is from Tony Balduzzi. I hope I said that wrong. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. He said, "Have you ever lived in New York? Have you always lived in New York City, and do you like living there?" I pretty much was born and raised in New York City. I've lived here for all my life. Um, and yes, I really do like living here, except for the winters because it's freezing cold. But other than that, New York City's awesome. So many street spots. I just love cruising around in the streets with traffic everywhere. It's just really hectic, and I love it. And that's pretty much it. This video is already 11 minutes, even though I said I'd end it at 10. Sorry. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much my part 1 video for Q&A. If you guys have any more questions, leave a comment, and I'll take a screenshot if it's a good question, and I'll answer it in my next Q&A video. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope I didn't bore you. Follow me on Instagram at flybiker96, and that's my Twitter as well. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.